Okay, media, we are joined by the University of Connecticut coach Danny Hurley and 3 student athletes. From my far left, we have Adama Sanogo, Andre Jackson Jr., and Donovan Klingon. And we will start with Coach Hurley with his opening comments. Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, just, obviously felt like we, especially offensively, we're playing relatively well in the first half. Credit Iona. They made some really tough shots in the first half. I think, Jean-Louis, we didn't expect him to make 2 threes. He had 11 at the half. I thought we were guarding relatively well. They were making tough shots. We felt great at halftime. We felt like we were going to play very well in the second half, and obviously we turned up our defense. And 24 assists, 9 turnovers. Shot 60% from the field second half, so just a big-time effort. Bench was great, starters were great, and obviously a big win.
All right, we'll open it up now for questions for the student athletes. While they are here, please raise your hand and we'll get a mic right to you. Yes, here at the front. Left side.
Adama Sanogo, 7th double-double of the season. Season high in points. They took the 3 away from you, but I don't know what to. Can you comment on your performance today, please?
I'll just say, I just play hard. I had a team that that was ready for me. So they did everything possible to make us win. So our mindset to this game was playing hard. So I know if I play hard, anything possible for me, because I know we have a good team. We're a team anybody can play good. So today was my night. So I was ready for it. I'm happy I was able to help my team and play great. Yeah.
Right here in the front row.
Thank you, Ken Kreitzer, Cam Vets Media. Just to ask Donovan, just a matchup against Nelly Jr. Joseph. You and Adamo, I think, combined for 40 points today. Just tell us a little bit about the matchup with Iona against Nelly Jr. Joseph and Shima.
Coming into this game, we knew that he was good at getting position in the paint. We know he could make good moves in the post. We just these past 4 or 5 days we've been working on fronting the post and playing our best post defense. So when we were ready for the game today, we just trying to be as dominant as we could be and attack the glass on both ends, because we're both bigger than him. So
Dave Borges, Hearst, Connecticut Media. I forgot my question now. Jordan obviously struggled in the first half. Did you guys, what was said to him? Did anybody say anything to him at halftime? And how big was that? I assume it was a design play. I'll probably ask Dan as well. But coming out of halftime, the 4-point play there, how big was that for him?
I think it was big. I think first half he had a little bit of trouble getting to his spots, but I think in the second half he put that behind him and really just changed his energy and his focus to team and off himself, and I think that helped us out a lot. And he contributed a lot to the win. So hats off to him.
Far left front.
Gavin Key from the London Day. This is for Andre. How much did your defense change in the second half? How much did you kind of ramp up the intensity?
I felt like I played similar in the first half on defense to the second half, but I think as a team, I think the defense was just more disruptive. I think we had a lot of guys coming off the bench. Haas made a lot of disruptive defensive plays, and I think that overall we felt the desperation that we had to play with, and it was either us or them that was going to go home, and we had to put them away. So we knew the defense was going to be able to do their job.
Far left, 4th row.
For Andre and Adama, to get that first NCAA tournament win, does it feel like a bit of a weight is off?
Right, definitely. Like you said, last 2 years we lost our first game, March Madness. So definitely coming to this game, there was a lot of pressure, but we didn't think about it. We just got. So now we just got our first win. So we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a weight off the shoulders, and it feels like we got past a marker that we kind of set. So it definitely feels like we took a step forward, and we're ready to move on to the next one for sure.
Joe Ruda, Hartford Current. Andre, I saw after Adama made his three, obviously changed back to it too, but you had a moment there at center court. You know, I lift up your show off the Connecticut on your jersey. What was it like to come back to Albany and play this game and come out the way that you did? And then what was that moment like there at the end?
Honestly, it's just like I love to play for this school. I love to play for this coaching staff and everything that they've done to get us all to this point to be this good of a team. Honestly, like all the work that we put in, and I just really appreciate it. So that's really where the passion comes from for Connecticut, honestly.
Fourth row, right side. Go ahead.
Adam Schroeder from the Daily Gazette. Andre, just following off that, how did it feel to be able back home on this court and able to spot your family in the crowd? And I know they had a ton of people out there for you today.
It felt good to see my family up in the stands. I tried to stay locked into the moment and really locked into what was happening on the court. I didn't really realize I was in Albany until after the game, so it feels good.
Front row over here, left, and then we'll have one more after this.
Amon Kidwai from SB Nation. This is from for Andre Jackson. What was your mindset through the first half? You see Iona just playing really well, playing really hard. It's a close game. What were you thinking through that period?
I think it was just a battle. It's honestly just staying in the game as long as possible. Just keep throwing punches and just keep taking punches. And we really just, once we picked our defense up, I felt like we were able to gain separation. I think that was the biggest thing. Is in this first half we wasn't playing as good as defense. So second half coming out playing better defense, that really allowed us to get separation.
And last one, fifth row, right. Go ahead.
Pete Janney, Daily Dose of Hoops. Question for Donovan. Growing up in Connecticut, how much did you dream of this moment, winning an NCAA tournament game representing your home state?
You know, it's definitely a dream come true. You know, I remember as a little kid watching UConn play and advancing the tournament and stuff, and just dreamed of being there one day. And now to be here, get my first NCAA tournament victory, means a lot to me. But it'll mean more when we go all the way.
Student athletes, thank you very much, and good luck to you guys on Sunday. And now we'll take questions for Coach Hurley. Let's start back here, the second to last row on the far right.
Charlie Parent, Zags Blogs.
And then
Coach,
behind her. Thanks.
Coach, obviously your bigs had a massive game today. Are you confident that they can keep up that production against a St. Mary's team that rebounds maybe is one of the best rebounding teams in the country?
Yeah, I think obviously we know what we're in for. For St. Mary's to win, the way that they won today. Obviously when you have a 4 seed and a 5 seed with very little separation between the two teams, obviously the crowd will swell by Sunday with obviously a lot more Husky fans will now enter the building, but maybe not as big an advantage because they're such a veteran team. They're an older team. They're physical. We know that surviving Sunday is going to be an absolute war and a dogfight.
Right behind where he was. Thank you.
But our centers have been really good this year when we've been really good.
Easy to say now that you're on the back side of it, that you had to kind of go through the struggles that you guys went through to get to where you are. But as you were going through that, did you believe that you would see the other side of it all and be sitting here right now?
The other side of like what? Of just winning this game today?
Yeah, like just to get, you guys were struggling and having hard, just that you would get it right and get rolling in the right direction.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think if you look at most teams' records, most teams have lost 6, 7, 8 games. Even the best teams, if you look at their overall record, we just lost a bunch of games during a really tight stretch. I think again, I've said it, tough scheduling. The Big East is a monster, and I think teams all go through it. We had half a coaching staff one game when a couple of us were out with COVID. You throw in a clunker at home against St. John's, and yeah, I mean, we know our quality. Just like St. Mary's and the better teams, we feel like we're as good as anyone to make a run in this tournament. And we were very confident coming into this game. We knew if we played close to our identity that we'd be playing on Sunday.
Okay, row 3 here.
Dan, Mike Anthony with Hearst. What went into Adama's second half dominance? And also when he hit the long shot that they ultimately called the 2, you had kind of a moment of relief. Bill Murray's dancing in the crowd. You turn to the crowd. It seemed like a take a deep breath, enjoy yourself moment. What was that moment like, and what did you think of Adama in the second half overall?
When we play well, I enjoy myself in home games. Don't know, I wouldn't read too much into the relief thing. I was just so happy to see us, on a big stage, be able to transfer what we've been doing in the regular season. We've won, the most games in the Big East the last 3 years overall. We have the best winning percentage of any program in the Big East. We were able to transfer that into the first round game of the NCAA Tournament, which I'm excited about. And I'm excited for the players that we get the chance to play like in a bigger game. And I can't wait to see Luke's dad doing that. It's going to be awesome.
Front row left, and then two more over here.
Gavin Key from the London Day. Dan, your bench contribution, how important was that? You seemed to get something from everybody who came in.
Yeah, last year I think we were down 10 at the half maybe, and we just played so bad. Whereas in the first half today, I thought we were playing well. They were making tough shots, and I think we were, I don't know what Tristan and Jordan were from the field at halftime. It was, I'm sure 0-4. And Tristan was 1-4, so, or was it 0 for 9? Whatever it was, so I think our bench kept us in it, and then we got the dominant. When we've been at our best, our centers have devastated the other team because obviously you have a dominant player in Sonogo, and then you bring an outstanding 7-footer in, and when we're at our best, our centers are giving us 30-plus points and high double-figure rebounds.
Okay, front row, and that'll be it.
Jaden Daly, Daily Dose of Hoops. Dan, to follow up on Adama's dominance, have you noticed this season more of a sense of urgency from him after maybe taking the failures of the last 2 years on himself? He's taking and making more threes. He's being more of a force down low. What have you seen from him?
Yeah, we grabbed him at halftime because he was pressing in the first half. I mean, he was hesitant. I think he carried the weight of getting us out of the first round. I think a little bit too much in the first half, and I think that 20-minute halftime I think really helped because we basically talked to the team, for the first 12, 13 minutes about just we're right where we need to be right now. We're going to play much better. We're going to guard them much better. We're going to dominate the backboard. Don't hesitate. Just go up and finish. There's no one that could deal with you down there. And I just think we got them to relax and perform, and the guards put them in great spots.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.